Oh, I think that's him. Ooh. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's gotta be it. Well, he blinded that eye, but he still saw that jig. Oh, he's fighting. I'm all about that. I was lucky to land that fish. He about bent that thing all the way out. Oh, he smacked that one good. That one swallowed it. Just throw it to the right, let it drift left. And when you feel the thump, thump them back. There he is, yeah. Oh, oh, yep. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, there's one. Yep, there he is. Whew. Oh, that's a huge one. Oh my goodness. That's one of the bigger freshwater drum I've ever caught. Well, good morning, y'all. The year of high water continues here in Jackson, Mississippi. I don't think I've ever in my life seen it rain so much here. I mean, it's early July right now, and I'm pretty sure that we hadn't had more than 2 or 3 days without storms, maybe all year. Like, this is crazy. Like, normally I would have been down some of my low water spots several times by now for y'all, but I hadn't been able to. The water's been too high. With all this water and all this rain, the water's just going up and down, up and down. Like, consistency is not something we're having right now with our water, so it's really hard to pattern these big predator fish. So I spent the last week or so trying my high water spots. Some with really high water, some days it was halfway, but y'all are gonna see all different ranges of water levels for my spots here in this video. We're gonna get on whatever fish we can, because right now, man, I ain't being picky. I'm going for whatever's biting. But y'all stick with me. I got a lot coming soon. I'll go over everything I use at the end of the video. But if you like what you see, you should consider subscribing. It's free, it's just one click, and it really helps me out a lot. But anyway, thank y'all so much. Let's get into these big, powerful predator fish. Bit it. That might be him. He bit it where a striper should have been. He's kind of coming at me like a striper. Oh yeah, fighting on the rocks. That might be him. Get him over these rocks. Come on. Be him. If he freaks out right here, that'd be a great sign. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's gotta be it. Yeah. Woo, it's him. Yeah. Yeah, I need that net. You ready? Hey. Yeah, finally. That's what we want. There's a nice big striper. He fought good. No chartreuse on this one, just the white jig sticking up out his mouth. Oh, there he is. It's a nice long one. There he is, y'all. Nice big old torpedo of a striper. I'd put him at probably 6 pounds, maybe heavier. He's fat. Oh, there he is again, y'all. Nice torpedo of the stripe, probably 6 or so pounds. Whew, that's what we're looking for. I knew by the way he was fighting that was gonna be a good one. Well, he blinded that eye, but he still saw that jig. Crazy. We're about to get a weight on him. Just showing him off, make sure we're good in the sun. Ooh. All right, let's see what he weighs. Ooh, 7.76, 769, 773. I knew he was pretty good. We're gonna double check that weight just to see if my scale's off. 769 is what the other one said. Yeah, mine's weighing light actually. He's almost 8 pounds. He's 1 ounce off of 8 pounds. Good to know. I thought mine might be weighing heavy, but it's weighing light. That's awesome. Sweet. One last look at that guy. Beautiful fish. Fought great. I knew that was gonna be him. The way he was fighting, I could tell. All right. Another one off the bottom. Another one coming right at me. Ah, never mind, he's shaking his head a bunch. I'd love to be wrong though, come on. Oh, hang on. Got some kick to him all of a sudden. I think it is him. Yeah, oh, whew. There he is. Got him. Nice, he looks probably like 5 pounder or so. Gulf strain, true striper, I think. I don't think that's a hybrid. Pretty sure that's a true striper. Let's see. Oh, y'all, there he is. Finally got him unbuttoned. True stripe bass or Gulf strain striper. He's not a hybrid, even though he's got broken lines and all that. Both species can have broken lines. Just a little torpedo of a true striper. Yeah, he was fighting good. So much fun, dude. I love these fish. I'd put them around 4 or 5 pounds. We're about to weigh and see. But look at him. Just making sure I show off all his good sides. Yeah, pretty fish right there. Let's see what he is. I would say 4 or 5. Bigger than I thought by a little. 5.26, 5.25, 5 1/4. Woo. Woo. 5 pounds and a quarter, 5 1/4 pounds. Nothing wrong with that guy, except we've been catching ones twice as big as him and bigger. So hopefully those dudes show up soon. But I will take that. Can't complain about 5-pound stripers, man. They pull so good. Well, he's got some power to him. Moving pretty fast. It might be him. I hope so. Oh yeah, it's gotta be, dude. He's going like left, right, left, right. That's gotta be him. He feels bigger than that last one. We'll see. Maybe it's not him, but he's acting like a striper. No, oh, it is. Oh, it's a big hybrid, or at least a decent one. Come here, get in my net. Yes. Woo. Look at that, y'all. A nice hybrid. Sweet. Oh, y'all. Looky here. Another good hybrid striped bass. Man, put a nice mix of both species lately. Hybrids and true stripers, or Gulf strain stripers. But it's another good hybrid, man. I love that he's so skinny. I don't know if y'all can tell, but his top is like paper thin. I think these hybrids are trying to spawn even though they're sterile. Ooh, that's awesome. I'm all about that. Let's see what he weighs. I don't think he's gonna be that heavy just because he's so skinny from trying to spawn or something, but we'll weigh him anyway. If he had a belly on him, I'd put him at like 8 or 9 pounds, but he's 6.94, just about what I thought. I thought he was about 7. Looks like he's just under 7. Oh, yeah, 6 3/4, 6.9. Nice. But man, I love that species. Good old hybrid striped bass. There he is again, y'all. He's got some weird, cool colors on his head. Looks like from running into the rocks or something, but a nice, another 7-pound hybrid striped bass. Good one. Wish they weren't spawning so he'd have more weight to him, but can't complain. They still fight like crazy. Oh, I think that's him. Oh, I think that's him. Ripping. Going all over the place. Oh, pulling pretty good. Let's see. He was ripping like one at first. Yeah, that's him. That's gotta be him. Yeah. Yeah, that's a striper. Yeah. You see, Ron? Look at that guy. A nice striped bass. Let's get him dealt with. Oh, there he is, y'all. Long and skinny. Get my jig out of his mouth. Whew, he'll let me. All right. Ooh. All right, y'all. There he is. Long and skinny. Actually, I mean, he's pretty fat, but not the giant we're looking for. I'd put him at still around 5 pounds or so, 4.5 to 6, somewhere in there. We'll get a weight on him real quick and see. Fun stuff. Hit that white fluke out there in the middle. Good stuff. Yeah, right about what I thought. A little more than I thought. 5 1/4, 5.25. Nice. 5 1/4 pound true striped bass. This is one of our Gulf strain sea runs, but yeah, 5 1/4, not a bad fish. Ooh. I don't know. Ooh. He's fighting like a striper. He hit it like a striper would have. I hope it is. Oh. Can't tell. Oh my goodness. Gotta find out. I feel like it's a striper. This way he's acting, I feel like that's gotta be him. That's because it is. I see him. Yeah. Heck yeah. Those are all him. A nice sea run, Gulf strain striper. Woo. We got him. Nice. Looks like in the 5 to 6 pound range. We'll see. We'll get a weight on him. Ooh, there he is, y'all. A nice long torpedo one. Another one that looks like this. I would imagine he's in that 5 to 6 pound class. We got a bunch that are this size, like the 4 to 8 pound range, and a few that are bigger, like double digits or more. Man, that was fun. Hit that fluke out there. Beautiful fish. Probably, I would imagine between 5 and 6 pounds. I'm about to weigh him to find out. Let's see. A little bigger than I thought. 6.39, 6.4. We'll call it 6.39, 6.4. Almost 6.5, not quite. Yeah, there he is again. Almost 6.5 pounds, not quite though, but awesome fish. Whew. I was lucky to land that fish. I was using a tiny little hook, and he about bent that thing all the way out and destroyed my fluke. So we're gonna have to switch that out, and then I'll get back to him. Hopefully there's a lot more out there, so we'll see once I deal with this. So see, I don't want to be fishing like that. I don't know how we even landed him if it's like that. Yep, there he is. Oh. I don't know if that's a cat or a striper. Oh, he's ripping though. Making me think it might be a striper or a hybrid. The way he's fighting. He feels kind of catfishy, but then he'll take a crazy run like that and make me think it's a stripe. Maybe it is. I feel like it is, dude, the way he's fighting. He's going with the current though. He needs to cut up right now if it's a striper. Might be. Oh, it is. It's another good one too. Maybe even better. Woo-hoo. I think that was the second or third cast back with a new fluke. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about, and jumped right in my net. There he is. Woo-hoo. Another nice one. Probably also in that 5 to 7 pound range. I put him a little smaller than the last one. More like, I don't know, maybe he is 7. He's probably 6 to 7 actually, yeah, now that I look at him. Let's look at both sides. Beautiful fish, look at that guy. Oh, that's a Gulf string. I had to replace the fluke, so it's not the exact same fluke, but he hit the same bait. I'll show it to y'all in a second. Oh yeah, look at that guy. Beautiful striped bass. Really nice colors on him. Really prominent. Very dark lines, really white whites. It is a pretty fish, man. Let's see what he weighs. Blah. This one is 6.28. Last one was 6.4 or 6.38. This one's 6.32. So yeah, he's about the exact same size as that last one. So I'd say they were stocked at the same time. Awesome fish. Let's see if we get more. I hooked that last one better. He didn't mess up my fluke at all. Well, he stuck the tail together, but that's it. The front before that bent my hook out and tore up my fluke, so we're gonna keep using this one. This one's working. Ooh, I don't know. That might be him. Oh yeah. I can't tell with this current. He feels all over the place. Ooh, ripping like that, maybe. Try to get my net early on this time. All right. Let's see if we can get him in. I just lost the last one I hooked right at my feet, so hopefully I don't do that again. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Come here. That's him, but he don't want to come in. Oh yeah, look at him. Stripey. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah. Ooh, got that one. Nice. Whew. All right. Oh, we lost one a second ago, and then immediately threw it back and got this one. So that makes me feel a lot better about the one I just lost. There he is, y'all. Another nice, probably 5 to 6 pound striper. Get him unbuttoned. There we go. There he is. Got him unbuttoned now. Oh, beautiful fish. I'd say he's probably 5 to 6 pounds. Been catching a lot that size lately. I just had one and lost him right at my feet all the way in, but next cast back got this guy. So let's see what he weighs. Yeah, he's right about what I thought. 5.75. Yeah, 5 3/4, almost 6. A little smaller than a few we've been catching lately, but still, if a striper over 5 pounds, in my book, that's always a good one. Whew, pretty fish. Look at that guy. Ooh. Got some medium level water today. This is usually bad, but there's enough of a little eddy here, it might be good. So we shall see. If you see in this part, that's a good sign. Let's go get them. Goodness. I would imagine it's a drum. He's fighting though. Yeah, it is. I see him. Come here. Whew. Sorry, I know it's dark, y'all. Probably won't be able to see much of this at the moment, but it'll lighten up. Goodness. This little drum fighting like crazy. He's a fat one, that makes sense. Hey, buddy. There he is, y'all. Got that bait hanging out of his mouth, that shad imitation. We'll get him on button. There he is. Short little stubby girl. Fought good though for a little tank, probably 2 to 3 pounds. Back. See if we can get some more. Oh, he smacked that one good. Man, they're right in front of me. I thought they'd be further out. He's ripping drag too. Another good one. First cast back after that last one. Come here. Whew. About the same weight, but long and skinny instead of short and stubby. Ugh. Speaking of same, got that same lure hanging up out of his face. Ooh, that's so fun. I felt him thump it, just jack that hook set back into him. There he is, y'all. Let's see if I get the lighting better. The long, skinny one. It's like a male. We'll get him back. Blurp. He smacked it, man. He smacked it good. I think I accidentally cut it off right after the hook set, but I put it back on. No wonder he smacked it good. It's a pretty good one. Come here. Fat one. Choked it too. Inhaled that bait. Usually that bait's hanging out their mouth, but that one swallowed it. A fat one too. All right, got him unbuttoned. Yeah, that's a solid one. A bruiser. Fat little thing, man. That thing pulled good. Slammed the fire out of that bait when it hit it. Let's get some more. Oh. Got him. Come here. Oh, little one. Nice. I was wondering, he hit that when there was no current and the water was just still. Usually I need some current and to bring that those big ones in. They chase that bait in. Same bait though. Look at him. Skinny little male. He hit it right there in front of me too. Oh, he's freaking out. He don't want to quit. Come here, you done, boy, I got you. Oh my gosh. This one is fired up. He's acting like he's way bigger than he is. Come here. And he choked it. Choked it. And they're chunking it today. Look. I don't even see my bait. It's just gone inside there somewhere. All right. Got him unbuttoned. Man, that one was ripping. It's definitely a skinny spawned out male, but he was acting like a dang striper, man. He's trying to pull all my drag out. We're gonna get him back. Yep. Dang. They're ripping. Oh man, when I saw the water level, I got worried. Oh, he's a good one. Usually when it's medium water like this, it's not enough for them to be right up against the bank like this. But man, they're here today and they're ripping. Every one of them's pulling drag, even the smaller ones. I mean, that's another decent one. Fired up male. Dang, he's orange. He looks like a redfish. Yo, look at that one. Usually they're dark gray. That one's like bronze orange, just like a redfish. And they're in the same family, the drum family. Let's get him unbuttoned. That's a pretty male. He's got all kinds of colors in him. Ooh, look at this bronzes and reds. Yeah, he was ripping too, man. Fun stuff. Beautiful guy. All right. Thank you for that fight, sir. Damn. Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, come here. Oh, he's ripping drag. He must be decent. He's pulling a lot of string. Come here. He don't want to come in. He don't. Oh, it's a decent one. Dude, it's so much fun. They rip. Oh my goodness. Just letting it drift left with the current, man. Giving it a bounce every now and then just to make sure I'm not on the bottom. Man, he's bigger than I thought. I mean, my net. He choked it too, man. Oh, no, he didn't. I mean, he don't want to quit. This little medium light makes it fun. Oh, that's a good one. That's a big old drum. No wonder he was ripping so hard. I mean, he was probably 2 feet off the bank. That's a good one. Got that bait hanging out of his mouth. Oh. All right. There he is, y'all. Choked that bait. Ooh, that's a good one. Probably 6-7 pounds. The medium light makes it fun. All right. See you, boy. Thank you for that fight. Ready for one more. Oh, I missed him. I wasn't ready. I was letting it sink and I felt the boop. Just throw it to the right, let it drift left. And when you feel the thump, thump them back. There he is, yeah. Oh, look at him ripping. He's pulling. Dude, they're fired up today. Even these little ones are just freaking out. You want this one? I didn't think so. He's not big enough. Woo! Love these drum, man. There he is. Ooh, pretty little girl. Fat one. Not very big, but she fought good. Get her back. Ripping. There's a drum. There you go. Oh, he's croaking too like a drum. There we go. Another nice little drum. I'm pretty sure I was recording and turned it off when he did it, but nice little spotted bass. See this little gray belly with all those dots and the spots on top. Tooth patch, white spot right there. Little spotted bass. Come back. There he is, yeah. He was, oh my goodness, he's ripping. He was right in front of you. Oh, you can come over here more by me if you think it'll help your angle. Goodness, he's pulling. Oh, I spit it. He spit it right there. Need some water. Push it. Oh man, I don't know what that is. That might be a gar. Might be a drum. It is a drum. He's freaking out. Dang, he's bigger than I thought. Woo. Yeah. That's what we're looking for. Another long male. Look at that guy. Fun stuff. Fought like a tank. I didn't feel him bite it, but he fought good. Nah, they might be slowing down with that sun coming out. Oh, there's one. You heard me talking. Ooh, you're ripping too. You're good, Brett. Yeah, come in. Another drum. There he is. Another good one. Hey man, stand right there. And I'll show you what to do. Throw it, I think, yeah. Not very far, just to where that little seam is. Keep your tip up. Maybe not that far right, but you want it to where it's just drifting past you. I'm hitting a lot of them as it drifts around this corner. Oh, we got him. Oh, he's ripping. Oh, he's ripping. Come here. Come here, Mr. Drum. Yeah. Come here. Yeah. That's what we want. Nice, man. He choked it again. They're just choking them lately, man. There's a better shot of him with the, I turned the bait around so it's hanging out his mouth now, but you, one last look at that guy. Thank you for that fight, sir. Woo. Yep, there he is. Woo. Oh, that's a huge one. Oh my goodness. He's ripping. He just hopped straight out of that current. That is a big drum. I saw him. He looks bigger than I think any we've hooked in a while. Ooh. Oh my goodness. That is a big one, y'all. He is dogging me. He went all the way out there with it. Just trying to fight me through this current. Woo. That's a big drum. I saw him. He's huge. Oh. That is a massive drum. Come here. That's the biggest I've hooked in a while if we can land her. Jeez. Ooh. Huge drum. Oh my goodness, y'all. It's one of the biggest drum I ever caught. Now he ain't gonna beat my PB. My PB is 18 pounds, but this dude looks well over 10. That is a huge drum. That's like, I mean, look at my hand on him, y'all. That's a massive drum. See if we can get him out of here. Look at that drum, y'all. That thing is easy 10 pounds. That thing is huge. That's a massive drum. He was right on the shore too. I hope y'all sell that bite. Dang Lord. There he is again. Look at that big bruiser. I mean, that is a massive freshwater drum. I haven't caught many bigger than that ever. He's probably 10 to 12 pounds. My biggest ever is 18 pounds, but that I hadn't seen anything close to that since I caught that one. Y'all, that one is huge. I'm trying to make sure I get the lighting right for y'all. Let me unbutton him. Let's get that jig up out of his mouth. All right, y'all, there he is. That's one of the bigger freshwater drum I've ever caught. My PB is 18 pounds. I'd put this one easy 10 to 12. Massive. I mean, look at the hump head on that guy. He looks like a big old freshwater, big old saltwater drum. Dude, he's huge. Easily one of the biggest drum I've ever caught. Man, he bit that tiny little bait right against the shore. That was so fun. All right, we're gonna get him back. All right, y'all. That is a huge, massive drum. One of the biggest ones I've ever caught, but we're gonna get him back because I want to catch a bunch more. So let's see. Whew. That thing is just huge, y'all. He might even be more than 12 pounds. He might be like 15, but their mouths are so small and weak. I don't want to put them on my scale. It'll kill them. So instead of killing them, let's take one last look and get them back. Well, y'all, that's the size we've been looking for. We've been catching a lot of smaller ones, you know. Good fish, still 2 to 4, 5 pounds, but that's the first big old double-digit one we hooked in a while. And he tore up that fluke, but man, my hook looks good. I thought that hook was going to be bent after that fight, but hook's still straight. Just got to put a new fluke on. That same bait, that big bite bait, suicide shad. Oh, I'm on. I didn't even realize it. I'm fighting weird. It's a bass. A largemouth. I wish it was a spotted bass. A little largemouth. Nothing wrong with him. Except he's not giant. Huh? Woo, look at that little guy. It's a pretty little largie. Found your bass. Woo. Got him. Yep. Oh. Come here, boy. Oh, he's ripping. He don't want to come in. He says no. He says no. What a good one. Get my jig out of his mouth. There he is. Woo. Get him back. Got him. Yeah. Oh, I found them. He's just a little further out than they have been. Woo. I'm here. Another good one. There he is. A little male. Oh, almost missed him. Oh, he's ripping though. Oh my goodness, he's ripping so much. I'm here. He's just going through my drag. I think it's just another big drum. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Come here, buddy. Oh, it's a big one. Come here. Come on, where's the wave when I need one? There we go. Got him up. Come here, big boy. Got him. Ooh. Got him unbuttoned. Yeah. He would have been bigger if he was fatter. He's a long one though. I'd still put him at 5 pounds or so. Ooh. Good fish. Get him back. Whew. All right, y'all, well, we caught a bunch of big fish and I had a blast doing it the past few days. So now we're gonna go over the gear I was using. All right, y'all, now we're gonna go over all the stuff we were using, all the gear, all the baits and the rods and reels and everything. First, we're gonna start off with the striper setup, the big setup for when I'm casting way out there into that heavy current. First things first, main thing is you need I would say an 8 to 10 foot rod. You could go a little shorter or a little longer. I personally prefer 9.5 to 10 foot ones. This one's 9.5 feet long. It's a Suzuki Special 2 by Hole USA, and for all the rods I've used, it seems to be the perfect balance of light and strong to do this. This whole rod weighs 7 ounces, 9.5 feet. It can handle 2 ounces of lure weight, and it's never given me problems pulling big fish out of that heavy current. And I'll tell you what, you can use any kind of surf rod or any rod that's big enough to handle the weight you're throwing, but the lighter it is, the longer you can throw, the less tired you get. It's just better. If you can go, you want to go as light as you can while still having that power and that reach. And this Suzuki Special by Hole, especially for the price, seems to be the best thing I've found. Feel free to comment if you found some other stuff that works really good for this purpose. But for me, for 250 bucks, nothing better than this rod right here. The reel I'm using is a 5,000 size Shimano Stradic. It doesn't really matter what reel you use. I like the Stradics. For $200, they're one of the best reels on the market. And it doesn't really matter what brand or what model it is. As long as it can hold about 200, 300 yards of line, that's all you really need. So this one holds, I think, 240, 250, something like that. And it holds just enough to do this perfectly. So 5,000 size reel, 9.5 foot rod. And I run 15 to 20 pound braid as my main line. Right now I've got some Power Pro on here, but I prefer Daiwa J braid, but it doesn't really matter. The only braid I'll tell you to stay away from is spider wire. You can buy it if you want, but there's a reason it's cheaper than all the other braid. And the rig I use to throw at these stripers may look a little complicated, but it's really not. It's just got a few parts on it. And the first part is I start with a barrel swivel. Now, you don't have to use a swivel. If you prefer using a main line to leader connection knot, that's fine. But personally, when I'm throwing out in water that's swirling and moving fast, I find having that swivel really helps me avoid line twists. So start with a swivel, and then I tie some leader line onto it, probably 2 or 3 feet. And then at the very end of that leader, I tie on a jig head. This one I believe is a 1/4 ounce, doesn't really matter which one. And on that jig, I put on my fluke. See how it's nice and straight on there? That's how you want it. Look at all that action in that tail. About 6 to 8 inches above that jig head, I Palomar knot on a 1 ounce inline casting weight. That weight's really just to help me get the distance and to help the bait get further down in the water column. And for the leader, I just use cheap trilene big game mono. I think this is 50 pound. I think this 275 yard spool costs like $4. It's lasted me forever. For the flukes, Zoom are great. You can find them just about everywhere. They're cheap and they are dang effective. Jig heads, doesn't matter, whatever you got. This is not one of my favorite ones, but they sell these just about everywhere. You just want something with a strong hook. That's the main thing, because if you don't have a strong enough hook in that heavy current, those strong fish are gonna bend it out, even if your drag's loose enough. So you want a strong hook. That's the main part. So yeah, so I take a swivel, I tie it to my leader, and then I tie the jig head on the other end. And then at the very end, I come back and Palomar knot on that 1 ounce weight. So that's the entire rig for these. And it works really well. I would say it's probably the most effective striper rig that we throw out here. The only thing I'll say about it is You cannot just throw this bait out there and let it go to the bottom. If you let that rig go to the bottom, it's gonna get stuck on those rocks just about every time. So I throw it into the fast moving whitewater and I just work it until it stops moving with the water. As soon as it gets pushed out of that fast current, I go ahead and burn it back in. And now that we covered the striper setup, we'll move on to the bait caster setup. So when the water's really high, as y'all have seen, there's no point in throwing out in the middle, because all the bait that's usually out in the middle is pushed up right against the rock. So when it's like that, I put down the big rod and I grab my little medium light bait caster setup. They're just about any setup more fun to catch them on than this. What it is a 80 size, about the smallest size you can get without going down to BFS. Daiwa Coastal. It's a saltwater sealed bait caster, and for 200 something bucks, man, it's one of my favorite bait casters. I have a couple Shimanos that are twice as expensive as this, and I do not like them as much. I love the Daiwa and Shimano, but as far as bait casters go, I find I personally prefer Daiwas a lot. So I've got that bait caster loaded up with 15-pound Daiwa J-braid. This is some of my favorite line. It's 8 strand, and just like on the striper rig, I run that 15-pound J-braid down to a swivel. Like I said, fast moving current, I always use that swivel. But unlike the striper rig, we just end it with a jig head and a fluke. No need for extra weight. The weight I use on my striper rig is just to get out the distance. So when I don't need distance, we don't add any extra weight. We want that thing looking like a natural shad falling around in there. And one of the only other differences I do, for some reason, when the bait's all close up against the rocks, I find that a paddle tail seems to be a little more effective than our split tail flukes that I throw at the stripers. So that's about the only other difference I do on this rig, is I add a paddle tail on there. And I've really been liking these big bite baits, suicide shads. That eye right there and that eye in them and that black dot right there looks a lot like a natural shad, and I find the fish gobble that thing up when it's just floating around right next to the shore on the rocks. So yeah, that's the whole rig on that one. It's basically just a 1/4 ounce jig head and a fluke, but I got a swivel and a leader as well. So yeah, those are the rigs I use for my spillway fishing. The only other kind of rig I use for spillway fishing is if I'm crappie fishing, and I'll go over that in a different video. I'll make a spillway crappie video soon and show y'all exactly how I do that. But I hope y'all like what you saw. If you did like what you saw, you should consider subscribing. It's free, it's just 1 click, and it really helps me out a lot. And I got a lot more coming soon. I know I've been a little inconsistent with the uploads lately, but mainly that's just been because of the weather, man. We've had so much water this year, it's made fishing tough, but it looks like we're finally about to get a break from that, so we're gonna see if we can get on some more summer giants. Thank y'all so much for watching. Got a lot more coming soon.